All right, Titanx community, what's up? How you guys doing? Today is Wednesday, January 29th, one day after January 28th, which everybody expected something to happen. Um, said, this was one of the factors that could play out in which nothing happens, and we start trending a little lower. And kind of it did happen. Nothing really did happen. Days, it still got delayed ORX and the Omni-chain based network. All that is still, I think, gonna probably come out around the 8th February. In my opinion, is gonna come out for that. And I think it's gonna be at the most randomest day and time in which it will catch everybody off guard, thinking since everybody's mindset is February 8th now, then I think that is going to create a lot of FOMO and a lot of buy pressure for Titanx, because now all of a sudden you have everybody flooding into the markets buying Titanx out of nowhere. They didn't expect it. People are probably starting to have that mentality of, oh, something's going to happen the 8th. I'm going to buy on the 7th. So hopefully it does happen. I feel like that would be a really good scenario for Titanx in general for the price. But at the time of recording, we are still at 6 zeros and a 3336. What are the odds that it's at that number? That's kind of crazy. I said 2 videos ago that the 1334 was going to act as a resistance level, like a rejection zone. That's exactly what happened. We literally touched right here. We went right back down. It looks like we are trying our best to get around there. I'm gonna put my line just a little above it, just so I can see my 34 on there. So that way I can do it live, because I know a lot of people are probably gonna call me out that I move my lines to benefit me, which I don't. I literally draw what I think is gonna happen, and about 85% of the time ish, it comes out pretty much spot on to what I randomly draw. Right? Kind of crazy. But I do still think this is bearish. I want to say we will break this level. I'm kind of like, yeah. I see it happening and retesting the all-time low, and then we bounce. But as of right now, there's no bullish zone anywhere. Let me check the 4 hours. I haven't checked this in a minute. Okay. It's something. This is something. Not too bad. It looks like the 1334 on the 4 hour looks like it might have a little run up. So here in about 4 to 16 hours right now, since I'm recording early today, 4 to 16 hours, we could probably see like another 5%, 5 to 10% more green. So we may be pushing 3781, 3604, around this little range right here is where we could be seeing, just because of this 4 hourly. So, hey, I mean, it's something, I guess, but still on the overall picture, daily still very bearish. Let me check the weekly. I have not checked. Actually, let me check the 3-day. The 3-day, we were bearish since right here, November 29th, then pop, just all the way down. Still very bearish on the 3-day. The weekly, yikes. Yeah, this is what I mentioned, yo. This is what I said a while back ago. And I know a lot of people are like, I've had 1 or 2 comments that were mentioning that it's a delay, the 1334 delay, but I'm looking for the confirmation. The 1334 confirms for me that it is a bearish move. Yes, it's been going down. I get that. I know that. But this right here is to confirm that we are bearish and we are not going up yet. But we could see a bounce somewhere along the line, okay? Just because we see a bounce does not mean we're going to be super bearish. Like, these lines can do this, right? This will then put us 100% at a hyper bearish zone, in which it's pretty much confirming that we're going to go to the all-time low, okay? I want you guys to be aware of that, all right? And because of this happening, is because of this being the confirmation, letting me know that yes, it's confirmed of this being a bearish trend, that even though this will bounce potentially up around this zone right here, I'm going to delete that line, that looks horrible. Even though we could potentially bounce here to here and see a spike in price, that will not mean we will be in a bullish trend. It just means we'll have probably a little relief rally, but because of this right here, this bearish cross, that will not last that long. We are quite a while away from us being back to this. This right here is bad. It is. I'm gonna be honest with you. All right, like, I say how it is, honestly. But yeah, expect more downside, in my opinion. I don't know for how long. Who knows? I wish we could see this though. That would be great, right? Hopefully, you guys respect my TA. Hopefully, you guys respect what I'm saying and do your research. BCA, I guess. That's your decision, man. Right now, the private groups that I have, the Twitter private group, as well as the YouTube private groups, if you have not yet joined, go ahead and do so. We're up like a 5 to an 8x. It really depends on where you're, like, which price you got into on the Pulse Chain tokens that we've been playing. We're up, man. We were almost up at 10x. If you want to join the private groups, the link will be down below on YouTube as well. For the Twitter folks, you can just go to my Twitter page and you can see the subscribe or join, whatever button it shows up on there. We're making money elsewhere, man. And the more money we make on Pulse Chain, even on Binance, Phantom, Avalanche, all around, we can just bring it back over here as play money and just buy the dips and see where X is at. Like, now I'm just like, okay, I don't want to say like mid year is where we could be like at all-time high, or like at least, you know, way higher than where we were at right here, right? Maybe not all-time high from say that, right? You know, that all-time high is way over here, 4 zeros and a 3-5. But hey, maybe, I don't know. I did see a tweet from Eric that was saying that in 12 months that there's going to be like no supply at all for Titanx, which is understandable. But they need to turn on the V1, man. That's going to be very critical. 55.53% has been burned. We're under 100 trillion. That's nice. We are hyper deflationary, but the price keeps going down. So yeah, I mean, we're burning more. The lower and longer we stay in this range, the more tokens that will be burnt, like a lot. Liquid 65.3, staked is 8.2. The X28 is creeping up already to hyper range to the total Titanx, and a lot of activity has been going on the X28 factor. So we will be looking at mainly the X28 pairs. Like the good ones would be like Felix, you know, as well as other ones like Bonfire. You know, these two could be one of those that could pop 100 to 200% in a matter of just 24 hours. But that's just my own personal opinion. Personally, I think I would rather load up on ORX just because it's pretty much what we need. It's new. It's going to bring in fresh new investors, eyeballs, Ethereum, new users. So hopefully ORX picks up where, you know, Titanx can do some really good price action moves. But only time will tell. That's just my own personal opinion. Hopefully you guys respect it. Click the like button, subscribe. I will see you tomorrow in the next video. Take it easy. I'm out. Peace.